going outside to funnel them and losing aggro is probably the best way to go about this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna kill outside too. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not that bad actually. We have a Tempering Blood. More gemstones. Hooray. Hooray! My next run, there's a weapon here that I need. The rifle spear. So let me show it off. Oh, I can't. I don't have the stats for it. Because it's a skill weapon. Duh. The red moon hangs low, and beasts rule the streets. Are we left no other choice than to burn it all to cinders? So that's what happened. Charred Hunter's Garb. I guess we can put it on, why not? Hey, we never put on the other armor set we found. My face. This is the Charred Hunter set. Pretty rad. It's has increased fire resistance. Pretty much it. Everything else is not as good as the Hunter's Garb. And then let's see. Hunter's trousers are the same. Hunter's glove is the same. The Hunter's Garb. We actually got a different garb with different properties, and we also got a top hat. So we have. Is this the one we've been wearing? I think this is the one we've been wearing. The other one that we got was this, right? No, this is the one we have been wearing. I don't know anymore. This one has a little coat over it to shield you from blood, and the other one does not have the coat over it. What are the differences? Let's see. Come with a short cape to wipe away blood. This one has more frenzy and beasthood resistance. Oh, it has more beasthood and frenzy resistance. Not beasthood resistance. And then this one with the cape has plus 10 defense for blunt. We're not going to face beasthood. Well, the beasthood's a different stat altogether. Something a little bit different. I don't know why it's with the resistances, because it's not. Is it? I don't think it's resistant to beasthood. It's something else, I believe. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and wear the one with the cape, even though it doesn't look as nice for that plus 10 blunt damage resistance. And then the top hat versus the other hat. More blunt, but everything else is lower. The wolf hat looks cooler. Know what else is here to do. I'm just gonna go back here now. Actually, now would be a good time to go back to the Hunter's Dream. Next area we're going just down here. I'm gonna head back to the Hunter's Dream, and unfortunately I'm gonna do some farming. I'm sorry, but I need quicksilver bullets, and I'm probably running low on blood vials as well. So it's going to be the best for me to do some farming. There's not really much to talk about while farming. Not yet, at least. When we learn more lore about the game, then I can talk about that. But I guess we can rehearse. Not rehearse. We can talk about what we know so far about Yharnam. So I'll do that a bit. I'm sure he shot at me. Holy cow! Oh man, you earned that one. That was incredible. I want to put them in the highlights because that was great. That thing just tore into me. Finish my water. No, what am I supposed to drink? Oh, I can't go back yet. I gotta get my blood echoes now. My torch out, yeah. Rocking, rocking, and this run of Bloodborne might be a little bit longer than I expected it to be originally. I'm trying to hit them with a torch too much. I should actually just fight them. Rockin' and rollin' down to the beach, I'm strolling. Anybody else? Oh my god! That was great! Oh my god, that's another really good highlight. Looking around all proud, surrounded by dead bodies, holding a torch. Anybody else want some? And Dude Bro just leaps out from the side. He's like, yep! Oh, that's great. Oh man. Eldjarm, you are a card. And we shall return to this gem of a place in a moment. Gem of a place to get it, but I'm about. Woke it today. I woke it up. Hello there, girly. Goodbye. Let's see what other I have. What else I have? To fortify. I'm just gonna repair it. Doesn't really matter. Blood gems. I don't think you need to repair your gun. Yeah, no, you don't need to repair your gun. Alright, let's see what else I can do. So, oh gosh. Oh my god, I'm sorry. So you can see, that was bad. You can see on the Kirkhammer, I have 2 gem slots unlocked currently. Oh, that's cool, you can just walk away from it. I have 2 gem slots unlocked currently. A radial and a triangular. And then there's also another radial on the end, but I haven't unlocked that one yet. You have to upgrade your weapon to unlock more slots. So right now I don't have any triangular, so I can only change the first radial. If you did have the... maybe. I feel like if you did get the red gem from the brooch, you could have put that into your weapon. And this one's gonna be the best. Plus 2.1, and then charge attacks up. I charge attacks a lot. So I lost that passive healing, but it's probably the best. Madman's Knowledge, and then... oh yeah, Bone Marrow Ash. Additional medium that adds strength to Quicksilver bullets. You pop one, you shoot, you pop one, you shoot. It's pretty much that's it. Shining Coins I never use. Monocular I would normally put away, but I did use it. The Pungent Blood Cocktail is very, very important to the next fight. Oh, I guess I can show that off the challenge dungeon. I'm not sure if I have everything I need. But if I do, I can just show it off right now. Torch, the wooden shield. I never showed that off. I actually skimmed over that. I can't believe I did. It's a shield. The shield sucks. It barely blocks anything, and you will be attacked mercilessly if you use this thing. What you have? None, really. It's more of just a joke weapon. What do you mean I can't store my currently equipped weapon? A flame sprayer. I don't have any bullets to show you. Hunter's gloves and trousers are the same, so you can put those away. The top hat I'm never gonna use, and the rest I'll keep. Oh yeah, let's see, can I blood gem my weapon yet? No. Let's see, can I fortify it first? There we go. +1. And now I can put that blood tinge in there. Plus 1.8. Not much, but it's good enough. And I think I need, let's see. Holy chalice is required. Alright, so I don't have the holy chalice yet. But I do have ingredients for it.
Welcome.
So maybe later on we can find something to open the holy chalice dungeons. I get 2 levels? Great. I'll put them both with vitality, I suppose. And I feel like I can get another level out of this. I'm not even close, but... There we go, that should be enough.
Welcome.
Gotta use some of those hold dew anyway. And put one more into endurance.
Farewell.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna just go farm for some blood vials and quicksilver bullets. You're gonna get a lot more blood vials than you do quicksilver. Okay. God, my neck. I don't know why. Also, when the game first came out, the load screens were super horrendously long. And all I just said was Bloodborne. And it's because all the lore is located within the weapon descriptions and the item descriptions. So they didn't want to... They didn't want to spoil the game for anybody. And so they actually just had the black screen that said Bloodborne. And then eventually they updated it. Shortened the loading times a little bit, luckily. And cause loading times are really, really bad. Like, really bad. Alright. What you're supposed to do is blood bullet and then parry them right away, so you can get all that health back. But I did it incorrectly. The only thing about farming is that it's just this area that you're gonna stay in, basically. And then you can go fight the wolves if you need some more blood vials. What else gives you quicksilver bullets? Anybody that uses guns, but other than this dude, who the hell gives you guns? Or who the hell uses guns? Yeah. But then all the echoes that you get from grinding here, you can use to buy more or whatever you need. So in this case, quicksilver. So I have to go back and forth, so you can imagine how annoying that was with longer loading times. More to pretty young girls and silly old messengers. That's the ribbon you'd get from the little girl. Alright, so let's just go over lore, and then I'm going to be quiet for a bit as I farm. So what do we know so far? So we woke up in the Hunter's Dream. Or, well, we woke up. We began the game on a bed, and the Blood Minister was going to do a blood transfusion. Then he did, then a wolf attacked us, was lit on fire, and then the messenger saved us. And then we woke up in Yosefka's clinic in Yarnum. People in Yarnum are starting to turn into beasts. So we know, yeah, so people in Yarnum are starting to turn into beasts. And apparently it's because they all got blood transfusion. Which was tainted blood. It's quicksilver. Which was tainted blood given to them by the Healing Church. That's kind of how you do it. I was quicker on it. You restore all your health. They started turning to beasts because they got a blood transfusion from the Healing Church, which had quote-unquote tainted blood. So people started turning to beasts, and everyone who's not a beast kind of just stays inside, and they hide until the night is over, the night of the hunt. So every so often, or I guess every night, who knows, there is something called the hunt. It happens often enough. I guess I can try to get some more blood vials. There is a thing where the night of the hunt. So there used to be a lot more hunters. There's not as many anymore. All get together, kind of. They all go out. Oh crap! I hope you guys. Jesus, smack the mic. They all get together. They all go out at the night of the hunt, I should say, and they hunt. They do exactly what you would expect hunters to do, and they go out and they hunt these beasts. And then, yeah, pray to God that they don't get turned into a beast themselves. Pretty much. And so these hunters are all from different, I guess they're all a part of different factions, I suppose you could say. There's the Powder Kegs, there's the Garamond Workshop Hunters, which are like... Okay, Garamond's hunters were like the original hunters, but no one really recognizes them anymore, I suppose. So as I said in the Saw Hunter badge, right? And then yeah, so they use different types of weapons. They're called trick weapons because their weapons are able to transform into a different form. Each of them specially created to hunt and fight beasts of the night. Some beasts are still part human, able to wield guns and weapons and attack. Other beasts flailed their arms wildly, turning more and more inhuman. That also drops like cocktails, doesn't it? Molotov cocktails, I believe. Maybe not. And then lastly, there are people who have gone full, have transformed fully into beasts. Those are the wolves and things that we see. Oh wait, where am I? Kills him for the bullets, doesn't even pick him up. And so yeah, the hunters are tasked with hunting. There's Yosefka in her clinic. She is somewhat weary of letting people in because she doesn't want her patients to be infected with whatever's going on outside. Actually, go pay her a visit. I haven't seen Yosefka for a while. Normally, if you use the Yosefka's blood vial, you can go back to her and she gives you another one. But she won't give you another one if you already have it. God, it's so creepy.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yosefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them.
That's strange.
This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted?
Her face is still the same, but
Well,
at least it looks
off you go
similar.
then. If you plead.
Her face is similar, but she's completely contradicting herself from before. Before she said that she doesn't want her patients to get infected, and so she wants to keep any outsiders out. Even you, who she knows, and she acknowledges that is trying to help. But now she's completely reversed her ideology. Her voice even sounds different too. She's like, nah, isn't worth it. Yeah, her voice even changed too, that's odd. Okay, well, now you can start sending people to Yosefka's clinic, or the Odin Chapel if you'd like. So actually, if you went back to that old lady, before you told her to go to Odin Chapel, you can actually tell her to go to Yosefka's clinic instead, and she'll give you a reward. I don't know, normally I'm like so stocked up on pebbles. I don't know how I'm low on pebbles. Yeah, I was about to say, watch me die in like 2 seconds. So try to take out both of them. Also, those guys are very easy to parry, so if you want to practice parrying, those are the ones you go to. Oh man, all the way back here, that's great. Ugh. Oh yeah, quick step. I don't know why I never mentioned this before, because this is the only game that has it. There's 2 types of dodges in this game. There is a roll, and if you're locked into an enemy, there is a dash. Each of them have their differences. Dashes are quicker, have less iframes. It's better for the thick of battle. Unless the enemy has a wide attack, I suppose, then it might be better to unlock from them and then roll. Bugger off. So yeah, if you're having trouble dodging an enemy or a boss or something, you can try that. You can try just unlocking. Come over here. You can try unlocking and then rolling to dodge their attacks. What do I have in my hand? Blood echoes retrieved. Really, I still can't kill him in 2 hits, even with my +3 Kirkhammer. Oh, how nice. You can just close the door. Sorry, fellas. Wrong room. You actually did come up here. Well, good job, buddy. Didn't actually expect you to walk all the way up here, because that's kind of dumb. Anyway, so people are infected with the blood that they got from the healing church. The site 0 of everything happened in Old Yarnum.
And what is it?
It's so cute. He dozed off. May you find your worth in the waking world. 12. Great. Let's see if we got... Yeah, so we just got the powder keg badge, right? So what else can we buy? The Stake Driver. A trick weapon fashioned from the workshop heretics, the powder kegs, favored by the retired hunter Jura. That's his name. The Stake Driver, with its queerly complex design, violently drives thick stakes into the flesh of foes. The Stake Driver allows for high damage critical attacks, but is difficult to use and leaves the wielder wide open. But none of this should bother a mere powder keg. Yeah, this thing is it's really weird to use. If you whiff it, you're wide open. The Rifle Spear. Powder kegs, a prototype weapon serving as a simple firearm and spear, possibly created as an imitation of the Lost Keenhurst weapon, which we'll see later on. Lacks any notable functions, saying that it is the only trick weapon with an attached gun. So it's a spear, and its tricked form has a gun, so you can shoot. Or the other way around? No. Oh, that's pretty much it. Here's that emblem, if you want to keep going. But right now we're going through Old Yarnum. Old Yarnum is completely optional, by the way. I should say that. If you want to skip Old Yarnum altogether, you can. At the end, there is an optional boss, and then there is a chalice. So you can finally enter the chalice dungeons. So if you don't care about optional bosses, and you don't care about chalice dungeons, you can pretty much skip Old Yarnum. Other than some like weapons and stuff and blood jumps you can get. If you really wanted to, you could buy the old hunter, or the old hunters. You could buy the hunter emblem that we saw for the 10,000, and open up the gate and book it straight to the Grand Cathedral. Grand Cathedral is where you'll fight the next required boss, which actually changes the state of the world again. So you can make a beeline from one required boss to the next. You miss out on a lot of stuff in the world, though, I'll say that. But you can do that if you'd like. If you want the full experience of this game, I'd recommend not doing that. Alright, what else do we know? Yes, Old Yarnum was Site 0 of the Healing Church's experiments with the blood. So, Bergenworth scholars went down to the Pthumerian tombs, the Chalice dungeons, and they found a medium with the old gods. It's never really explained what it is. We'll understand what it is later on, but from what we heard from Alfred, he never really told us beyond that. But they found a medium with the old gods, and they found sacred blood, blood of the old gods, we're presuming, and they brought it back up to Old Yarnum, and they I'm not sure if we went over this yet, but the blood is said to have healing properties. It can cure any sickness that you may have. And so, people of Yarnum, of course, flocked from everywhere with tons of sicknesses saying, hey, I want some. So the Healing Church started handing out the blood. I don't know why I did that. The Healing Church started handing out the blood, and everyone's like, okay, cool, seems legit. Until everyone started turning into a beast. And then they're a little bit wary. Don't believe everything you hear on the internet, folks. And so, yeah, everything was going well until everyone started turning into beasts. And then those who weren't beasts either locked themselves inside, or they became hunters to hunt down the beasts. Originally, the hunters were actually a part of the Healing Church. The Healing Church sent out, let's see. The Healing Church has different branches, and one of them is Gehrman's workshop. So Gehrman, from the Healing Church, created hunters to go out and hunt these beasts during the night of the hunt, which is where we are now. And so this happened every so often, but we know that this hunt in particular is a little bit more not as good. It's a little bit more worse than the other nights. Have we heard from I want to say several sources. Sources. Can you please? Yeah, thank you. So this night might not end as well as the other nights have. There's less hunters than there were before, and things are just getting worse and worse. Doesn't seem like anything is getting better, unfortunately. The healing church even abandoned its people once the outbreak left Old Yarnum and made it to Central Yarnum. The healing church closed off. They blockaded the bridge to the cathedral ward, and they escaped up to the cathedral ward to try to get away from everybody. So the healing church, not good.